Good morning, students. Welcome to my class. Today we'll start our lesson number 3 from standard 10, that is machines. So before going to the lesson, we should understand what do you mean by machine. So machine is a device which makes our work easier. We can do it also quickly. So it is a device used to do work more conveniently and quickly. More conveniently and quickly. So how we are doing our work more conveniently and quickly using this machine? Now we are changing the magnitude as well as direction of application of force using this machine. So by changing magnitude and direction of application of force, we are able to do our work very easily and conveniently. So this is all about your machine. There are so many examples of machine. For example, your pulley, it is also a machine. Inclined plane, it is also a machine. Lever, that all what you read in your lower classes, class 1, class 2, class 3, that all are coming under this. But whatever in our syllabus, that we will read. Next, we should know what are the functions and uses of machine. First one is, machine can act as a force multiplier. Force multiplier. Sometimes one heavy work is there or heavy rock is there. You want to lift or change its position. You cannot lift it. So what you are doing? You are using the help of or taking the help of a crowbar. So here crowbar is acting as a machine, and with the little help, with the little force by using crowbar, you can change the position of a big rock. So here the crowbar acts as a force multiplier. Second one, application of force in a convenient direction. Applying the force in a convenient direction. Suppose you are dragging the water from a well without that pulley. Then it is very much difficult. If you are using the pulley, it will be easy for you to draw water from the well. So here pulley is acting as a machine. But here the direction of force before using the pulley is like this, but while using the pulley like this. Means the direction of force is changed. So we are applying the force in a convenient direction. Next, force is applied in at a convenient point. First, second one direction, here point. Suppose you want to open or tighten a screw. So you should take the help of a screwdriver. So what you are doing, how to hold the screwdriver? You have to hold like this. If you are holding the screwdriver like a pen, you will be unable. So you should apply the force at convenient point so that the screw is acting as a machine. Next is gain in speed. So by using machine, we can also gain in speed. Sometimes you want to cut a bunch of paper. So if one paper is there, you can use the steel scale or knife, but a bunch of paper means you have to do it fast. You have no time. You are using a pair of scissors. So with the help of scissors, you can cut your papers very quickly. So here scissor acts as a gain in speed. It is also a type of machine. Next, before going through in detail about the machine, we should know certain related terms that are known as technical terms. First one is the effort. So what is effort? It is the force applied to a machine. Force applied to a machine. Then what is load? Force applied by the machine to do our work. That is known as load. So effort is denoted as E. Load is denoted as L. Next is your mechanical advantage. Mechanical advantage is written as ratio of load and effort. So mathematically it is written as MA is equal to L by E. Next is your velocity ratio. Velocity ratio is also defined as ratio of velocity of effort to velocity of load. So from this formula you can define MA and V here also, no problem. Next comes to your work input. What is work input? It is defined as the product of effort into distance moved by the effort. So whatever work is done over the machine, that is known as work input. But whatever work is done by the machine, to do our work is known as work output. So it can be written as the product of load and distance moved by the load. Last part is efficiency. So efficiency is defined as ratio of work output by work input. Work output by work input. This is every time expressed in percentage. So you should write 100%, and it has no unit because it is a ratio of two similar quantities. Okay. Last we have to find one relation between these all three quantities. So you know efficiency is equal to work output by work input. So put the formula of work output. Work output is equal to L into DL. L into DL. Work input is equal to E into, L DE. So you know load by effort is nothing but, I wrote here, that is MA. If I will bring this one DE by DL, this will be nothing but VR. So MA by VR. So efficiency can be written as MA by VR. So this is the relation between the efficiency, mechanical advantage, velocity ratio. So in my next class, I will tell you other terms and related types of machines and all. So go through the book. You can get the definitions also, the formula derivation also there. So once you understand means, you can remember it well. Thank you, children.